Good morning and welcome back to another episode of Something Fishy. It is 4:10 a.m. waiting for my airporter that gets here in about 20 minutes. It's going to take me to San Francisco, and then we're going to jump on the plane there, and we're going to end up in Kauai. Let's do this. Let's catch some fish. Let's have an awesome time. But there's a little bit of a problem. When I set up my trip, it was beautiful, sunny, 83 degrees as the highs, 72 as the lows, not a cloud, and that was a month and a half ago. So it's changed a lot. It's lightning and storms every day, rain every day, above 60%, and it's gonna be a little bit cooler than I thought. So I'll be camping on the beaches in the winter in Kauai. I don't know how risky that is or how dumb, but it's what we're gonna do. All right, so if you haven't already, please subscribe, and let's get to it. Let's start this adventure. All right, so we made it to a camp. It was a big ordeal. I wanted to film more of it, but I just had to be so fast and do so much so quick, and before time ran out. So what I did is I rented a storage unit, brought my bag and all my other stuff to there, and then I'm going to use that as like a drop-off point and go back and forth as I need things. I rented a moped, which I'll have for 8 days. I'll have for 8 days, so I'll be able to use that to get back and forth. It is about an hour drive south to the east side of the island. All right, so what we're doing now is we're setting up my tent. It's one of those DD hammock, DD hammock tent setup situations where it's like a screened in tent hammock. I'll show you, you'll see. Also, on the way over here, I started to get like an itchy throat, and I can hear my voice is not right. So I do believe I am getting a little bit of a cold. It's supposed to be raining this whole time I'm here as well, so that's going to be fun. All right, so let's get this camp set up. I haven't used this in about 6 years. It's still in good condition. Oh my god, now that was freaking crazy. It ain't ideal either. It's like wind blown so hard. Luckily there was some roots that I could tie to, because my stakes were not going to stick in the sand. Luckily there was roots. So here's what we got on the inside. It ain't much, but it will work. It'll keep us out of the rain and keep us off the ground so we can be comfortable. Oh, which I am tired for sure. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work. Once this gets water on it, it's gonna start soaking through. Oh jeez. See this right here? This is, if it's pushing against me, it's gonna get me wet. And I don't even have a sleeping bag. I must be wearing pants and whatever. All right. Well, it's nothing short of an adventure, right? All right. This is getting better and better. I'm pretty sure that this like seam tape stuff right here is supposed to keep it from leaking. But this is coming apart. This is coming off. Oh gosh. I'm gonna have to like buy a tarp, I think.
I don't think a regular tarp's gonna hold up in the wind though. Shoot, this tarp is made for high winds, but I don't know if it's gonna hold up. It's kind of been sitting too long. Let's see how warm this water is right now. Looks like the tide's low. Oh, it's cold, but it's warm. I don't know. It's not too bad. All right. So there's a blue hole right there. There's a line. There's a trough. I'm gonna try to cast into that, but then we'll go on the other side of those rocks over there. There, looking at Google Earth and stuff, it's a bunch of blue water right on the other side of it. All right. Let's try to get us a trevally. A papillo. Papillo if it's under 10 pounds. And a lua, I think, if it's over 10 pounds. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're gonna do a classic Hawaiian style whipping setup. So basically you use a there we go. I was caught on something. You use one of these casting bobbers. I'm gonna fill it with water so it gets some weight to it. You do the bobber, swivel, and then off the swivel you run a leader, and then I'm gonna put some kind of fly that's fish related, that looks like a fish. This one is a bonito bunny. I know there's no bonito out here, but it catches fish. And that's on a 3-foot leader, maybe 3.5 feet, 4 feet. All right, let's get out there. Let's try to cast it. So I only had one decent travel rod, and I didn't really have time to like research and look for a good one that's travel that I could break down and put in my luggage. So I got one of these cheapo Fiblink 9-foot medium heavyweight. As you can see, there's like a calm spot. That's the deep spot right there. So we're gonna cast down the center of it and see if something happens. First cast in Hawaii. Damn it, reefed it right away. Reefed my first cast. And did I lose it? Yep, snapped it off. Just like that. Boom. The water's getting warm though. Now I'm standing in it for a while. I tie all my own flies, so it's not that big of a deal, but still, if I were to sell that fly, I'd sell it for like $5. So I already lost $5 basically. So what we're gonna do is just go for something cheap. How about a little ocean mop? Because I can't really see. And so if I can't see, I don't want to keep reefing. Something just jumped out of the water from this. Okay, let's give it a... I think I found the trough. Oh shit. I just fell in a hole. I did not see that. Hurt my back. Shit. Trying to see if I see anything coming back with it or not. Oh, that's right over the reef. Better bring it fast or I'll freaking get reefed again. This one has a small bead on it so it doesn't sink as fast, which is good. Man, I really hope this wind block is going to be doing good for this GoPro, because it's going to be nothing but wind this whole time. Well, I think I might just call it a day for now. It's starting to cool off a little bit. The rain's starting to come down. And I don't think if I get wet anymore that I'll be able to dry off properly. I do not have a towel or anything, and you can't even see me. So yeah, I think we're gonna call it quits right now. All right, see you guys in the morning, and hopefully we'll catch something. Hopefully the weather will be a little better. All right, so this has been a disaster. This is the first night. I'm only recording right now because it's not that bad, but like I was saying earlier about my tarp not having the tape, it's leaking right through. And good thing the rain is only in small intervals of like 10 minutes or so, and then it's just wind, and that wind seems to dry off pretty quick. So I'm in a hammock, and if you, the water's right above, so it starts to drip and rain, and it starts to fill my hammock up with water. So what I've been doing is folding over this edge here, kind of making a burrito, and that keeps the water from getting inside of my hammock. But still, it's pretty crazy. But then the bottom of the hammock gets pretty soaked, and it's wet in the inside from it. But luckily I have rain gear because it's raining here, and I have these are my motorcycle rain pants, so they're very good at stopping water. And then I got this new jacket that's pretty darn good too. It's a little bit insulated, so I'm staying okay in that aspect. But it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. It's not ideal at all for a camping situation. And I got a slight cold, so you know. I'll also show you guys what it's like when the storms come through. Alright, I'm gonna try to get back to sleep. I'm only getting maybe a few minutes at a time. Alright, here we go again. Oh geez. Oh man. Oh, it's crazy. This is so crazy. It's like 30-mile-an-hour winds or something like that. I'll have to look and check it out tomorrow. I don't want to get back into my bag, get my phone out to check it, but it's pretty bad. Oh jeez. Alright, here comes the rain. I really don't want to get water inside my hammock, so I'm gonna stop recording. Pretty quick here. Alright, I'm gonna burrito up. Alright, a bit of a morning update. So, my pants are soaked. And the bottom of my sweatshirt I was wearing is soaked, even though I'm wearing rain gear. Luckily, I had the rain gear on, which basically made everything warm. So all my water kept me pretty warm. So now I'm gonna take off everything and try to dry it in the wind here. I was gonna try to capture it, but every campsite comes with a complimentary alarm clock rooster, so that's pretty cool. You can't ever sleep in, which you don't want to do out in the paradise anyway, right? All right, so if you haven't already, please subscribe, and if you happen to enjoy this video, please like it. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.